Hi everyone, this is Winston again and welcome back, and today is the 17th of February 2021 and the market is currently closed. I'm making this video at 12 midnight of the stock exchange time, and today basically I just want to talk about how I actually lost track and I screw up. Okay, today is a major announcement that I want to tell you that the previous video that I was making, I was keeping track of all these trades, but it is very hard for me to keep track and update the video as we go along. And because I traded a lot of symbol, it is very hard for me to keep track and follow up on all the stock that I was trading on the YouTube. But that doesn't mean that moving forward, I'm not going to keep track of all these trades, but I'm going to change the strategy. Because when I was doing the video, I received a lot of feedback and comment, and I appreciate it. And I hope all this feedback and comment can keep coming back. A lot of you have feedback to me that you are more interested in trading strategy rather than watching me how I open a trade. That is not really important. You may still want to know what is the trade that I do, but you don't actually want to see me entering a trade, adjusting a bid and ask, and getting the trade feel, because that take up a couple of minutes to watch, and we know that time is precious. So moving forward, I'm not going to do video that show that I actually do a trade. So for yesterday, I have actually opened PLTR, PLTR. I opened PLTR back. I'm selling the 25 put for 68 cents and I sell 2 contract of it. And then I opened another new stock that I was currently following. PLTON, the symbol is PTON, and I sell a 135 put for $1.38. So when we move forward to my future YouTube video, I think I'll probably just go through a little bit on all these trades that I do, rather than watching me how to enter a trade and how to sell the PLTON. These are not important. But these are the price that I traded, and I will still continue to show you. And on all this stock that I have, I think there's at least 20 symbol, and I actually screw up and I lost track of a lot of it. As a trader myself, I don't actually keep a spreadsheet, but I do keep track of all my trade. That is when a trade is going to expire, or when the trade is going to be assigned to me, I will keep track of all this. But it is very hard for me to follow up on the YouTube video. So what I'm going to do is probably every Friday or Monday or Saturday, I will update a list of stock that has expired. When the option expire, I will probably update it, especially on a Friday or Saturday, that depends. And just a very quick update on why I do PLTR and PLTON yesterday. I have always kept track of PLTR stock. I think I mentioned in my previous few videos that I didn't go into PLTR and I skipped PLTR for 1 or 2 weeks. Part of the reason is because PLTR was going higher. So I skipped PLTR for a couple of weeks. I think maybe I missed out 1 or 2 weeks. And yesterday I saw that the PLTR has a very big drop because PLTR has some earning announcement and they missed some of the earnings. But I'm still bullish on PLTR in the long run. If I'm bearish on PLTR, then I won't be opening a trade at all. So one of the criteria when we do a option wheel strategy is you have to be bullish on the stock that you're trading. So basically I'm still bullish on PLTR. So when I did PLTR, Palantir was about 29, and the last few days Palantir have been dropping. So when I did Palantir, it was around 29 when I opened the trade. So I decided to sell next Friday put option at 25. Because yesterday was a Tuesday, so selling the current Friday option, there is very little premium. But because Palantir dropped further, when I entered it was 29 and the closing was 27. So we can see that Palantir has now go against me. I sell the option for 68 cents and currently the option is at $1.25. So I'm losing $114 for 2 contracts because I sell 2 contracts of Palantir. But that is no issue because I'm prepared to take assignment of Palantir if it drop below 25. If it drop below 25, then my average price was about 24 plus. Plus all my previous Palantir put that all expire worthless, my average cost is actually much lower than 24. But that doesn't matter because when I'm being assigned, then I'll turn around and sell a covered call. And also, if we take a look at ARK Invest, ARKW, yesterday they have bought a lot of Palantir stock just in one day. From 2.4 million, it go up to about 4 million share. So they have bought about 1 million plus share just yesterday alone when Palantir dropped. So by looking at ARK, then we know that ARK is also bullish on this stock. That should give us some confidence that Palantir will be good in the long run. Of course, ARK can be wrong and they are not 100% right all the time. And the other stock that I want to mention is PLTON, PTON. I've done some research on it and I think in the long run, PLTON is a good stock to own because every year from 2018 to 2020, their revenue have been doubling every year. And when I look at that and assuming that they can continue to double their revenue every year, then what will the stock price of PLTON be? And let's take a look at the PLTON chart. The high was 171, so they also have a pullback to 150. When I entered the trade, I think PLTON was about $150. So I believe PLTON now is against me by a little bit. So I sell it for 138 and PLTON, the option value right now is 214. So I'm down $76 on this, but I'm fine with it because the put that I sell is 135. And when we look at the chart, I can see a support at 140 here. So at 135, we have some level of support. I believe the 140 will hold. But if not, then I'm prepared to roll down. If there's a chance for me to roll down, if not, I will just take assignment on the 135. So when I sell a put option, I'm prepared to be assigned. If I'm not prepared to be assigned, then a different strategy have to be used. And there's another trade that I have been assigned on Apple because I sell a put option 136 last week and collected some premium, and then some of my Apple trade previously that I posted, I've made a couple of dollars. Sorry, I've made a few $100 on Apple. So there wasn't much issue. And because Apple went down, so I did not sell a call option. Usually I want to be selling some call option when I own 100 share. So I want to sell call option to collect premium. But because Apple went down, so the call option wasn't attractive or wasn't enough. If you are looking at a 136 for next Friday, then the 136 was about 126. That is probably okay, but I actually wanted to sell above 136 strike. That way I can have some exponential growth when I take over a stock. So with Apple at 133, I will just put this on hold for a few days. And let's see what Apple will do. And if Apple were to go up, then I will be selling a call option. And that depends on where Apple go, and I will decide what to do with it at a later stage. But like I mentioned, it will be hard for me to update individual trade moving forward one by one. If I take a trade today and I update a video, and I take another trade tomorrow and I update another video, and I think that will bore every one of you. So I'm not going to do that. So I'll just continue to trade on my own. That's what I did last year, and I was doing pretty fine with it. But every week I will update some video. Some of the video I'll update all the trade. I don't just show you winning trade. If there's a losing trade, I will show you as well. And occasionally I will show you my portfolio under this, because I'm using TD Ameritrade. So this is a Thinkorswim platform. Then these are all the symbol that I traded this year, because it only show me this year. And so there's a profit and loss year to date, and I don't hide this. Currently I have a loss on Facebook, and Tesla year to date I have a loss. So these are the two stocks that I have lost. I'm fine with it, and I will show you from time to time. I will show this screen, and we'll see how it goes. So moving forward, these are the few topics that I will be covering as we go along. I know a lot of people has been asking me how I follow up, invest on some of my trade, and I promise you I'll do a video on this one by this month. And I've done a video on this, how to buy low and sell high in today's market, and you can watch this video here, episode number 20. And then selling cash secure put or covered call, and how to exponentially grow your account. Then you can watch episode 19. And then some of the other topic I'll be covering is poor man covered call versus a covered call. When is the best time to sell option? In what condition? And why we should use rolling as part of our strategy. And when is the time to cut loss and call it quit? Then you can preserve your capital. Then there's an emergency button. Hopefully we never have to use it, but I will do a video on this, and this to me is very important. And then how to make 4% a month based on your capital. So that is today's video. So basically I just want to tell you I screw up and I lost track, and it's hard for me to follow through all the trade that I have been opening, and I have a big headache to keep track and update all the trade. But no worry, I will still be showing you what is the trade I do, and I'll be showing you more option strategy moving forward. And let's look forward to the next video. And thank you everyone for watching. If you have any more topic that you'd like to see, and if my knowledge can teach you, I will do a video on it. So please leave me a comment, and if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel and share the video. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a nice day.